Hello Capricorn, and welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. So tonight we are doing the bi-weekly. I'm doing the 1st through the 12th with all of the tarot and the astrology built into it. I'm doing all the earth signs, so I did Taurus, Virgo, and now Capricorn, you are up. Thank you so much for tuning back in. Yes, I have a thing, I had a thing, it was a thing, it was fun. So we're going to get into the details for you specifically and breaking these days down to see how they can best support you with additional information. Capricorn. Okay. First, we are not going to use the Sacred Geometry deck for this week. That's okay. We are going to use my Gateway Oracle deck to give us a boost, a base. Hopefully you had an opportunity to take a look at the angelic readings that really wanted to come through. They've been on me for weeks about switching to that platform for trying to do the monthlies. We'll see how that goes, but this is your standard detail, okay? So what we have here, Capricorn, is savoring pleasure. I fully embrace bliss in my life. I fully embrace bliss in my life. I fully embrace bliss in my life. Congratulations. Giving yourself permission to slow down and do the things that are most important for you is always a wonderful, wonderful thing. Okay. We have a different oracle that will come out at the end. I've got my Oracle of the Radiant Sun, my littles, and this week we're going to use the Steampunk Tarot. Sorry, I forgot their name for half a second. The Steampunk Tarot to lay down. So we are going to go from the 1st all the way to the 12th, but I'm going to take each week in section and break it down. So let's just jump right on in, and here we go. So the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, really the energy belongs to Cancer and Leo on these particular days, okay? There's lots of different transits that are going on, and really the only Capricorn energy that shows up is the dance that really starts around the 2nd with Pluto. Now, that's not a negative energy for you. What Pluto is the energy of judgment. We talk about that all the time. Second chances coming about for a lot of people, the realization that you should be accepting miracles and being ready to accept the miracle that showed up or shows up for you, okay? So, but that dance will change a little bit for some people based upon the different placements. So again, Cancer, Leo within these first couple of days, but that's just how it comes up. But you know, the Pluto energy is gorgeous energy as it's mixed in with Capricorn, because you know, I always say the best about Capricorns are their duty, sense of duty and perseverance when it comes to something. So when it comes to receiving a gift, and it's, you know, it's like it's earned in a sense. Do you know what I mean? Does that, hopefully that makes sense. Well, what we have here on the 1st is the 9 of Cups energy, having all the things, having all the bliss, right? So this is gorgeous energy that's right here. Emotionally very, very happy. Again, having all the things that you need, having that energy. There you are. You show up on the 2nd in your own mastery as the Capricorn energy. We will do clarifiers, of course, so give me half a second to get the rest of them down. Whoops. So Tuesday's energy is the Capricorn, the Devil energy. Now it is sitting in the upright position, which sometimes can indicate, well, let's just see what other cards that come with it. But because we've got a lot of pleasure that's going on here on the 1st, in one sense, it's this card right here that wanted to flip. On the one sense, what we have is party atmosphere kind of going on. And that's the one way that I can read this for sure. The other thing is you could potentially be dealing with another Capricorn. That's going to pop up in your energy when we get to Thursday here. But let's just continue on. On Friday, we have the Knight of Pentacles that shows up in the reverse position, okay? So the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position is indicating that there is a slowing down of something. It could be you in this earthen energy. Like I said, if you were a little bit in party mode Wednesday, Thursday, for whatever the case may be. I mean, I don't know your schedule. I don't know your life. I don't know what's going on per se. But I can tell you that there's a necessary slowdown if there was a lot of partying mode that was happening for you, okay? Then we have the Hermit Mode that comes in right freaking on time. Saturday's energy with Virgo. We do have, obviously, you know, we're in Virgo season. The Hermit's going to ask you to maybe go inside a little bit and receive a little bit of information. It's possible that you have Virgo in your chart, or you have Virgo in that you're dealing with. Let's see what else we have going on. The moon is still in Cancer very much on this particular day. All right, the next day we get the 10 of Cups in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on here. I definitely feel that there's two energies that are here. But let's go ahead and pull out the littles and do a little clarifying, okay? Finances, I can feel I'm being drawn to this one. Finances are going to be a big concern for some of you Capricorn this particular first week of September. And so that's what I'm getting with the 10 of Cups in the reverse position when we get to Sunday. Or a consideration for what's going on with it. Regardless, let's go ahead and clarify. Let's go into the energy of September the 1st here, this Nine of Cups. What is going on with our Capricorn at this big celebration with this Nine of Cups? Give me some information on this. Got a lot of Cancerian energy that is around. There is a square with, oh, that's interesting. We got the Hierophant in the reverse position. Graduation, graduation, graduation. Stepping up, 7 of Swords, releasing of holding back. Interesting. 2 of Wands energy and the Sun. I get graduation. It doesn't have, I mean, it could physically be a graduation. Could be that there's a lot of partying and celebrating going on here today, Capricorn. You got Taurus energy that is here. You got the 7 of Swords in reverse. That means you've laid out everything on the table, so to speak. There is an opportunity that is here. There's a choice with this 2 of Wands. And then we have the Leo energy that shows up here with the Sun card. So all in all, this is a really, really good day. So let us go ahead and clarify then what's going on Thursday for our Capricorn with all this juicy energy that's happening. Again, the only major placement that happens is the whole Capricorn in Pluto energy on this particular day. However, there is a square with Mercury in Libra and the moon in Cancer. So the dreamy energy that kind of comes through and the clarity conversation that's coming through for Libra. So dreamy, lovey-dovey energy in with, we got to get this done, let's be clear, you know what I mean? So there's that conflict that comes through on that particular day. So let's see, oh, wrong deck. Let's see what the devil has to say. Let's see what the devil is, what is going on with the devil? You're dealing with another Capricorn? Or how is our Capricorn feeling? What is going on? You feeling a little hungover? Let's see. Woo! Well, we got the Star card that shows up, but it showed up in the reverse position. So there's definitely some healing that's going on for some people. Okay? Okay. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse position. Not a lot of energy, not a lot of spark going on this particular day. We definitely have the Hermit that shows back up. So the Hermit, if you don't have a Virgo in your world, then, or in your chart, this is you being able to speak your piece, but it also is being able to go within and seeking maybe some advice, but also going within and just kind of having some alone time to get some things figured out. I'm going to pull one more card because we had 2 majors in a row, or in the same. And yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So we got Jupiter energy that's coming in. So this is the expansive energy. So what it is, what I feel is that somebody here may have had some sort of a celebration. Of course, we know this is going to resonate with everyone, but somebody here had some sort of a celebration. And what's going on for them the next day is that normal that normal next day of, oh, please God, if you let me get through this kind of energy, I promise I will never, ever, ever. There's an expansive energy that's associated with this, though. So whatever the celebration was, okay, there's an expansive nature that's here. Now, Jupiter wants to come in and provide you with a different opportunity, Jupiter wants to come in to offer you a second opportunity, a second chance. The wheel is turning in your favor, but I do feel that some of you definitely need to either have a conversation with someone, or conversations getting ready to happen with getting to the next level. So it could be you, Capricorn, in yourself, just like I said, going within and receiving the detail from Spirit, your higher self, or seeking counseling from somebody else that is going to be in a better position to kind of share with you, because you ain't feeling in the mood. And that's all fine. So congratulations for whatever it is that you're celebrating that shows up. Let us get to this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position when we get to Friday. As far as earth and energy is concerned, what we do have now is the sun is transitioning into Virgo, okay, and then it has a conjunction of sorts with Aries and Chiron. So Aries and Chiron, or Chiron and Aries, is that whole dutiful, what am I supposed to be doing in this situation, owning your shit, so to speak, and kind of dealing with it. Again, Pentacles information can be dealing with finance. It can be physical, tangible, touchable things. It also could be you or another earth sign that you're dealing with that is kind of taking a step back in a sense. So let's just go ahead and clarify what's going on here. When we get to our Saturday, what do we got going on here? Friday's energy with this Knight of Pentacles. What is going on for Capricorn on Friday? So the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords. Queen of Pentacles is upright. The King of Swords is in the reverse. Thank you. Five of Cups is in the reverse. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to pull one more on that one, but not from this deck. I'll pull a different one. What I'm getting out of this is that there is a consideration for finance. There's a consideration for finance. There's a lot of that going on. There could be a lot of internal conversation with self. Did I do the right thing? Did we do the right thing? Is there a decision in here? There was a decision of something that was coming through, maybe feeling as though you didn't have enough information at one point, like the clarity wasn't there. However, with the Five of Cups being in the reverse position and the slowdown of momentum, I feel was an energy that was coming through to just kind of let you get past something that was like stuck on your brain for whatever reason. I'm going to pull an Oracle of the Radiant Sun on that one just real quick. Why is the King of Swords in the reverse position? Just want to clarify. Because stability is here. Or it could be that we're dealing with the feminine energy, more feminine Capricorn at this point. Who's less in her thoughts and more in her feels. Okay, that could be. Which is where the slowdown of momentum is going with the Knight traveling. Thank you. Okay, detachment from a situation and enthusiasm. Okay, so yeah, whatever. Okay, so this Venus energy, Aquarius energy is what we have here, but it's also called detachment here. So whatever you had to do, whatever the decision was, you've got to let yourself, give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. From the situation that was at hand. Okay, you got to let yourself go. and you should not feel bad about the enthusiasm that was put in it. So someone's just kind of going through their thoughts. They're going from their head to their heart, their head to their heart. They're like second guessing something a little bit that comes to it. But at the end of the day, you still have the sun in Sagittarius that shows up. That is there's a lot of enthusiasm, but in this particular day, there's lack of enthusiasm. But that does mean that there's an opportunity for it to show up in a different area. This just may not be the day, and that's fine with it. There's stability. Again, someone is thinking between, did I make the right decision, and their heart reconciling with, yes, I did. That's what I'm getting out of this. Okay, let's move forward now to Saturday for our Capricorn, where we are once again hanging out with the Hermit. We've got Virgo, 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 and we've got again, we've got the sun in Virgo. We have Leo energy that has got a trine with Chiron and Aries, and then it's got a square at the same time with our Taurus energy. So if you have Taurus in your chart, you could be a cusper. You may want to just go back and take a quick peek at that reading as well. I think that they had a couple of conversation challenges that were going on. Or was that Taurus? Yeah, Taurus did. Taurus had some conversation challenges going on with a couple of different things. So I don't know. I pulled that up. Anyway, let's find out what's going on with Capricorn. Why is Hermit here? Why is a Hermit here? It can't possibly be. I'm not going to take all those. Why is Hermit here for Capricorn on Saturday? Three of Cups. King of Cups in the reverse. Page of Cups in the reverse. So we have Mars energy with Leo. Someone is not in their feels, or someone is all up in their feels in this particular day. So this is very interesting because we got the Three of Cups. Sorry if I didn't say that. We got the Three of Cups. We got the King of Cups in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay? So there definitely is a conversation or seeking a higher ground. That's really what I'm getting here. We're seeking the higher ground. So the Three of Cups usually is about celebration, okay? The King of Cups in the reverse position is just someone that's not emotionally available. He's way in his feels, or she, okay? Someone's totally in their feels, and at that point, they're not able to bring forth any fresh emotional communication into a situation at all. And the reason why is because someone's a little bit much in their ego. That's the energy that we get here. I'm going to take another card on that one. Whoopsies, don't need all of these. Someone's going too fast. That's what it is. So the energy is that someone was doing a little bit too much at once with regards to change. Okay. All right, well, I have to say it. So it could have been that whatever this situation was, it could have been that with all this partying and all this other situation that would have happened a few days earlier, something came out of that conversation that now needs to be dealt with, okay? Or that party, something needs to be dealt with. One or more individuals that are involved in this issue are dealing with a little bit of ego, and health is a concern at this particular moment. So the sun in Virgo is really going to call attention towards somebody's health. Now, I'm going to put it out there. Their intuition is completely off about kind of the things that are going on, which is why health is showing up here. Somebody might be hitting the booze a little bit too much. And that's going to come out in conversation. I'm sorry, that's not going to be for everyone, but somebody here is hitting the bottle a little bit too much, Capricorn. So whether it's you or someone that you're dealing with, that realization about where it comes from your health perspective and where it affects your brain and your capacity to try to make different decisions is going to come up. And someone is so much in their ego that they're not really thinking about it, okay? They're not thinking about it in those terms. But that's kind of what's going on. Therefore, the invitation is to go in with Hermit and come to some realizations, come to some truths on that particular day. Again, Chiron and Aries is there asking you to own your shit. So if it's not, someone is going to call your stuff to the table a little bit. The other situation that comes through is that we do have Saturn in Aquarius energy, which is that big expansive piece, which wants to trine and kind of marry up to the Libra energy that shows up with Mercury communication. So Mercury is going to be chatting Libra up about everything that needs to be justified and everything that needs to be balanced, right? So there's a couple of different situations that show up on this day. Like I said, I'm just giving you the information that I got. I know this will not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. All right, just take what's for you and then just leave the rest for someone else. Therefore, when we hit Sunday, we get the 10 of Cups in the reverse position, and this is kind of where the rubber meets the road for you, Capricorn, because Pluto judgment in your sign is squaring that communication that comes with Libra. So I know that I'm accurate for at least a little bit of people that are having a little bit too much partying going on. You made the decision on this particular day to kind of drop that a little bit. For others of you that doesn't have anything to do with a little bit too many suds or glasses clinking in the air, it does mean that there's an emotional experience that's going through. It does also mean that there is a miscommunication that's going on specifically in your home or in your household, and that is going to affect you. We definitely have the World in the reverse position, which means that something needs to be cleared up. Libra is here, Queen of Swords, to sit there and say, let's get down and let's hash this stuff out. Something needs to be cleared up here. Okay, we definitely have Judgment showing up here on this particular day. There's Pluto. We got the Page of Swords, who's going to bring a fresh perspective when it comes to the conversation. Okay, and then of course we have Aries. We've got Aries coming in here, kind of talking to us about where we're at in this whole particular situation, not having a lot of willpower, not really being organized on this particular day, maybe feeling out of sorts because of the fact that this conversation has to take place, but it's something that really does have to take place. I'm going to take one card on that, and then we're going to move on to the 6th through the 12th, okay? We have criticism that pops up. So there's a critical factor that popped up. Either someone is being a little bit too harsh on themselves, or someone is trying to get through the criticism that came up from someone else. This is Virgo energy. This is Mars and Virgo. So this is Mars talking to Virgo, perfection of service, and those things going, hey, you know what I mean? So that's going really, really fast, and it can come off as criticism for a lot of different people. So that's where the nature of this particular situation shows up. It is going to be what it is. So I'm going to leave that right there, okay? Let's move forward now into the week of the 6th through the 12th of September for you. Okay, let's move those over there. There we go. All right, here we go. Capricorn, 6th through the 12th. So the 6th, you guys know we have the new moon in Virgo. Okay. It's also Labor Day. So, you take that for what it is. We got the Page of Pentacles. We got the Wheel of Fortune out so far. I love that. It's also a really, really good day. If you have time to do it, it's also a really good day to start something in the late afternoon as far as new projects and things like that. But with it being the new moon, make sure that you bring out your new moon intentions for what it is that you want to be able to experience within the next 30 to 60 days. Okay. Did I have a fleeper? Thought I had a fleeper. We have a Queen of Wands that shows up on Wednesday in the reverse position, which actually I kind of like. Okay. That's the softened version of the Queen. Then we have the 7 of Wands in the upright position next to the 7 of Swords in the upright position. Hello. let's see what's happening on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday's energy is the Six of Swords in the reverse position, okay? So slowing something down, not really going in the right direction or feeling as though you need to. Yeah, we'll do clarifiers on that one. That's interesting. Okay. And you want me to take both cards? So we've got 2 cards. Okay, so this is going to be kind of deep for a couple of you here. There's going to be a really big decision that has to be made this particular week, Virgo. All right, and we're going to get there. So on the 6th, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the promise of starting something new, whether it's you acknowledging a new phase, a new stage, or there could be another Capricorn or Taurus or Virgo that is here. But either way, there's the beginning of something that is brand new, which is followed up on Tuesday. Here we go. We got the Wheel of Fortune showing up again. Jupiter wanting to expand your world, your life, whatever it is that you're trying to call into yourself. So please use the moon energy on the 6th to really support what you want, okay? On Wednesday, we have the energy of the Queen of Swords in the reverse position. And the reason I like that, because Wednesday is all Libra day, there is this beautiful trine that shows up on this day. I know I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but the reason why I like this is there's this beautiful trine with the whole Saturn in Aquarius energy on that particular day, which is very dreamy energy with the moon in Libra. So instead of us being so cerebral, we're a little bit more in our heart with the different decisions that have to be made. And I really like that balance, okay? When we get to Thursday's energy, what we have here is on the 9-9 portal, because it's a portal day, right? It's another huge energetic day on this planet. We got the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands is not really asking you to defend yourself in this case, what I'm seeing, but what I do see is that it's asking you to realize that you have what it takes. You're on top of the mountain, and these little ankle-biting bedwetters at the bottom cannot touch you. You have everything that you need at this particular moment. So you have a lot of energy at this particular moment, all right? So use your time on this day. You could also be finding out, because this is an auspicious day for a lot of people. You could be finding out that you are being seen as head and shoulders. This is not the 6, this is the 7. So you could be like have way advanced past being seen above all the others as the 6 of Wands, because there's an opportunity for you to create new projects and have all your stuff together, working with different groups. There's promotions that are out there, but there's other things that interest you, and you are going to be the one that people are looking towards when it comes to this new project or this new situation or this new other situation that's going to come up. It's going to be a really, really good day on the 9 of the 9, okay? So when we get to the 10th, and we have another 7 sitting right next to it, again, we have the 7 of Swords energy. Now, on the 9th, we start transitioning from the moon into the sign of Scorpio. On the 10th, we've got Scorpio energy that comes in a little bit later in the afternoon, but in the morning time, we do have the moon in Libra, which has got this little dance with Mercury in Libra. So there's a little bit of, okay, there's a little bit of making sure that you're not being extra, or the energy of Libra being extra is there that particular day. So with all this air energy that shows up on this day, the 7 of Swords is saying, trying to gather up all of the details. You're trying to protect what belongs to you. Sometimes people think it's being secretive or being sneaky, and it's really not. It's not even being backstabby. What it is having to do with is just trying to get your collective poop in a group, hold on to the things that belong to you, and then you'll be able to travel with the things that you need to have. No, but it happens not to be you. Please don't put the other person that's trying to manage that for themselves in a bad position, because we all do it. We all protect what's closest to our heart at some particular moment to allow it to continue to try to grow, right? So that is the energy that comes up here first and foremost. So what I get out of this, though, is that Venus is going to be having this conversation with Scorpio. So that's the energy for me of Venus and Scorpio that comes up very specifically on this day. This is Venus in Scorpio saying, hey, I want everything to look good, feel good, smell good. And Scorpio's like, I want everything to change. I want to kill off the old shit and I want to bring in the new shit. So how can we do this together and balance it out, right? That's the energy that's going on here. I don't find that negative at all. I find it really, really good. Therefore, when we get to Our next day here, Saturday, I had to reconfirm Saturday's energy, the 9/11 day that shows up here. We got the Six of Swords that's in the reverse position. So usually if the Six of Swords is in the upright, we're talking about definitely moving in the right direction. What this is indicating is that there's a slowdown and there's looking backwards. Hey, so I've got the permission from the Seven of Swords to kind of do what I need to be able to do, and so the Six of Swords kind of goes, yeah, let's travel in the same direction as the Seven of Swords is indicating that we need to do here. So there's a little bit of a slowdown, but that's not necessarily bad. So therefore the energy on Sunday, and I'll get into the astral when we do the other pieces here, we've got a combination. We've got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse position, and then we have the Six of Cups in the upright. So some of you guys are going to be dropping something or something from the past. That's kind of weighing your balloon down and you can't move very far, okay? Others of you have dropped something in the past and you're going to see someone from your past pop back up. It is memories, pleasurable memories of the past. It is youthful enthusiasm when it comes to thinking of like a child, like that youthful enthusiasm that you have. If you have children, this is a day to really kind of pay attention to them on Sunday. I don't really see a lot of bad energy, but we do have the moon in that has transited at that point into the sign of Sagittarius, which does have a trine with Chiron and Aries. So again, there's another opportunity for enthusiasm to be pushed out there, but also asking people to own their shit with that Chiron and Aries. So that's just kind of what's going on here. It's kind of a reminder where, remember when we had to drop this type of a situation, or when we changed this, or we did that? Yeah, I do. There's really nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying there's a lot of energy that shows up on this particular day. Not that the other days don't, but let's go ahead and let's start getting into the clarifiers, okay? Let's talk about Monday the 6th, and let's talk about this Page of Pentacles, this new moon, this Labor Day that's showing up for our Capricorn. Give me what I most need to know about this Page of Pentacles for Capricorn. Woo! Three of Pentacles in the reverse position, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position, Five of Wands sideways, and they wanted this one wanted to come out. Okay, so getting back to the story of perspective one, getting back to the party that realized that there was a little bit too much drink going on, or any other type of substance that was just kind of taking them out of the norm. Capricorn, you're going to find that there is this temptation with this Page of Pentacles wanting to come through with new information, new benefits, new tangible, touchable things, that it is showing that there definitely is a need for moderation. There's absolutely no way to get around it. We got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Nine of Pentacles upright, and then the Temperance card in the reverse position. So the Three of Pentacles is the collaboration and the coming together of people. The Nine of Pentacles is about being independent. So this indicates that there's codependency that's happening. And then the Temperance card very much is just like there's something that's way completely out of balance when it comes to something that's going on here. Moderation is necessary, but there is a healing that is starting to take place if you will allow it to come. And that is why the Five of Wands shows up in the sideways position here. Someone is almost at the point where they're accepting that information and they're getting ready to do something with that. So they've been contemplating things in their head in one aspect, or they're understanding the combativeness that is a part of that conversation for some people. Again, that is not going to resonate with everyone. I fully appreciate that. So if that's not yours, just kind of let that go and praise that you're not dealing with that situation, okay? For others of you, the Page of Pentacles is showing up because there was a past opportunity that broke down in communication. There was a past opportunity that was not fulfilling you as far as resources, because I'm not going to always call it money. It could be resources, tangible, touchable things. It was out of balance. That place that you were in was completely out of balance, and therefore there is a new opportunity that's getting ready to show up for you, and that's actually really glorious, and that's validated by this this Wheel of Fortune that shows up on Tuesday. So Scorpio is all over this day on Tuesday. Let us see what is going on for our Capricorn with this Tuesday energy, okay? So the biggest, juiciest thing, I guess, like I said, is that we've got Mercury in Libra, and there's going to be this challenge with this communication in the ear to make things justified with that Chiron and Aries again. But there is a trine with the moon in there's a trine with the moon in yeah, because we're on the 6th and we have the Pluto, and then we've got the trine that's going on. I'm looking at my notes here. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot going on for these next couple of days. Okay. Sorry. There's so much that's going on. I want to make sure they give all the details that I can. Virgo trines with the energy of that Pluto in Capricorn on this particular day. Okay. Okay, this is going to end up spilling over. So again, Jupiter's here to try to make some things expansive, second opportunities for a lot of different people, especially when it comes to financial or tangible resources for people. Okay, we have Justice that's in the reverse position, so that could be you dealing with the Libra. We have the 8 of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands. So, for some of you, Libra's communication on this particular day with that Chiron and Aries is going to shake a couple of people, because it's going to force you to deal with something that needs to be dealt with. We've kind of had that theme going on a little bit, right? And that's fine. Then when the moon enters into Libra a little bit before lunchtime, that could be one of the things that you got to really deal with as far as this second opportunity to come around for you. What we do have is the 8 of Cups that shows up in the upright position, which means that some people are going to be considering walking away from something finally at this point that has no longer served them. People, places, or things. It's very emotional for people to have to get that 8 of Cups and have to move. Now, for some people, it's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's, I've literally done everything that I can do. I can't do anything more here. It's time for me to move on to my next adventure, right? Therefore, that's where the Knight of Wands comes in. The Knight of Wands is like, yeah, man, let's go. I got this new thing. You've done all this. Are you good? Are you good over here? Because what you were doing with before was absolutely not balanced or justified for you. It's time for us to go do this new thing, man. Are you ready to go? That's kind of the energy that we have. Now, that's big energy for some people. Getting back to the side story that we have here, what this is an indication of, that this person is indicating that they finally understand that they are owning that behavior and they're ready to try to make a different change. And I love that. Either way, I'm here for it. Then when we get to this Wednesday energy, again, Libra energy. We have Libra energy that is all over the place for this particular day. We've got Jupiter that is here. I think we talked about that a little bit before, being less in our head and more of our heart about the next steps that need to be made. So let's get some clarification on that. Where we go. Thank you, universe. We got the moon upright. We've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. We've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. We've got Strength, and we also have the 9 of Swords. Okay, I like this. I'm good. I'm happy with this. So there was a revelation or secret information that was going on, tempting someone in one sense. Now listen, we all know that the moon card showing up here on the day that it's supposed to be here is one thing. But the moon does indicate that there's a lot of dreamy, feminine emotionality that's behind it, okay? And the situation happens to be about your creativity at this particular moment as well. So that's what the moon is talking about. You didn't have enough information, or you didn't have enough clarity of situation at that point with you being in that dreamy type of a state of information. And you certainly didn't have the emotionality to be able to deal with what you needed to be able to do at that particular moment in time. You also We're lacking again a little bit of willpower with the Leo strength card in the reverse position. You were not necessarily able to express yourself, or would have been able to express yourself potentially, and therefore you're dropping, you're realizing that you can't carry all this energy, and you're dropping this Nine of Swords. You are getting to a position where you're letting go of the anxiety of that whole situation so that you can be more in your heart space, is literally what I'm getting out of this energy, which is not bad at all. That takes a lot of strength to kind of back up instead of being, you know, I don't want to say the aggressor all the time, but sometimes you do need to, like, you know, be the one that does the thing. Sometimes you need to be able to back down a little bit from that and kind of reassess the situation. So that's kind of what I feel is going on here on that day. However, that leads you into a good position the next day, because we have the Seven of Wands in the upright. Like I said, the Nine of the Nine. This is just a really, really good day. It's just a really, 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 really good day. Let's see what we've got. Seven of Wands, Capricorn. Made a decision. You figured out what you needed to figure out. And we've got the Two of Pentacles that shows up here in the reverse position. I'm done. You made a decision. You figured it out. This is Seven of Wands in the reverse. We closed it up. You needed that previous day and all the other activity to kind of figure out, well, like, really what was going on. And you made a decision. And that decision has got you, you know, head and shoulders above the rest, but also with the higher level of perspective of the situation as well. Let's move on to the next day, where we've got our Seven of Swords going on here. What's going on for our Friday for our Capricorn? Okay. New opportunities. Holy buckets. 777. You guys, this is really auspicious. So whatever it is that you got to go through, this is really, really auspicious. 777 showing up on the board here. There's no trine, but what we do have is the moon finally entering into Scorpio, and Scorpio wants things to change. Scorpio is trying to bring things out that you hadn't really considered before to be addressed. Therefore, there's a lot of different options. You're considering the different options that have been made aware to you in the past. Okay. Wow. Okay. Huh. King of Pentacles shows back up. So either you are back on top of your situation here, Capricorn, in the earth sign, or you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And then we've got the Two of Cups that shows up that says absolutely you're on the right track. There is a blend of two like-minded energies coming together. It could also be you with your higher self. Again, it could be another partner that's coming in that is going to be able to offer you some sort of a new type of a situation, and you deserve it and you own it and you earned it at this particular moment. So, as you're considering with this Seven of Cups energy, that lucky 777 with all the numbers that came through here, as you're considering, that is why the Six of Swords shows up in the reverse position, because now you've got a little bit of time and different ways to sit there and think about something, okay? So, Six of Swords for our Capricorn on Saturday, the 11th. Also a very, very lucky day for starting new projects for people. Really, you can do anything. So we have definitely Page of Wands that shows up in the upright position. There's new information that's coming. Holy buckets, it's a lot, but I love it. Look at what we got. It's the Ten of Cups that shows up, followed by the Lovers upright, followed by the Ace of Swords upright. Yes! So the reason why you're slowing down a little bit is you're taking a look and you're verifying these new options that are available to you, which is going to show up in the form of a message, okay? And it is going to be able to be it's going to be very emotionally satisfying, but it also has a propensity to be very, I feel, new job or new promotion or something coming for a lot of different people as a potential, but even still, there's also this big Gemini energy that comes through with the Lovers. This is just another verification that there's a strong bond coming together with someone, and at the end of the day, there's the clarity that is needed for moving forward with all the different people. Now again, when the Ace of Swords comes up, I always tell people it shows up for a reason, to give you the ultimate clarity. There's one or two things you can do with it. You can stab somebody to death, or you can very slowly slice away things that are no longer for you. So wield that sword very, very gently, but I think this is pulled you back a little bit to review those opportunities that are coming for you, okay? And it's really good. The Ten of Cups is all the things, and the Lovers upright, awesome. Beautiful choices coming. Now, so therefore, when we get to Sunday, and I think I kind of already said it, you're celebrating the fact that one thing that was not for you is kind of being dropped and released because it just wasn't in balance. And so when the Six of Cups comes in, we're talking about the fact that we have pleasurable memories of the past, or it's possible you got somebody popping back up. Now Sunday's kind of a slow day, like I said. I mean, we've got Scorpio, and then we do have the moon entering into the sign of Sagittarius. So we go from that more brooding energy of trying to bring things to the surface to now, you know, Sagittarius going in with that big fire energy, wanting to go, 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 go. The biggest issue on that day, like I said, is the moon in Sagittarius got that trine going. Yeah, bye Scorpio. Death. Trining with the Chiron in Aries, putting fire to you at this point if you haven't already started to make the different choices that need to be made. Whoa, yeah, here we go. This is the day to deal with it, right? Some of you are resisting it with the Death in the reverse position, absolutely, but there is a choice that's going to come to you. You've been resisting something or someone. However, let's get more information about this. I might have to pull a separate one. Okay, I got them here. Yeah. You definitely have something new that is on the horizon here for you, because this is the Fool coming in, talking about jumping all up in. This is Uranus being all up in the chart. And what I do feel is that this has something to do with this Page of Pentacles. If it wasn't you, this other individual that you would have been dealing with on Monday, the Page of Pentacles being in the reverse position here. So some consideration that has to happen here. Now, I know that I said that I was going to go back on one of these, and I will in just a second, but I'm going to take the Oracle of the Radiant Sun here. And I am going to dig into this because we had two. So here's what I want to know. I want to know why Death is in the reverse position with this choice. I mean, someone is resisting making a decision that may have something to do with their future money. They're just trying to be happy. But let me understand kind of why is Death in the reverse position here on Sunday the 12th for Capricorn, please. Thank you. Control. Oh my God, you guys can't make this stuff up. Capricorn, Jupiter in Capricorn. Control. Are you trying to control the situation too much? Do you have control over the situation? Give me the information on the pairing of the Fool and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, please. Over-controlling. No, Capricorn's not over-controlling. They're dutiful and persistent. That's not controlling, is it? So, the moon in Taurus, exaltation in the reverse position. So, yeah, there is... I'm going to take another card because I'm not even sure how to explain that for you. Devotion. Yeah. So this is the Saturn energy in the area of Libra. Here's the reason why you're stuck trying to make this decision is because you're making a contemplation. Some of you are making that contemplation about this partner that you have in your future and what it is that you're willing to devote. How much of your time are you willing to devote? Now, the thing about it is that devotion is great, but not to the nth degree. And I think this is the reason why the Two of Pentacles is actually showing up, and then the Page of Pentacles is in the reverse position. This exaltation that shows up with this moon in Taurus. I almost wish the Seven of Pentacles was here because it would be the easiest answers. Like, as you're considering these new things, is it worth it? Is really the kind of answer that I want to give. Not a bad spread, you guys. There's a lot that's going on here, okay? For either of the scenarios that I brought up. I think at the end of the day, there's clarity that's coming for both of the situations. I'm going to hold off on this one. This one was pretty easy peasy to understand. This one was pretty easy peasy to understand. This one was a hot mess day. I do want to get a clarifier on this Wednesday with the Queen of Swords in the reverse position. Again, the Moon, the Knight of Swords, showing up with something. There's not a lot of emotion that's in this. There's not a lot of strength in this. It is temporary. But I do want to go back and I want to understand a little bit more about the Moon upright and the strength in the reverse position with this Queen of Cups in reverse, please, for our Capricorn. I'm going to put those off to the side. Let's do it again. Thank you. Okay, we had egotism the first week, and now we had someone with the Scorpio energy with Mercury. Something was a little bit too much extreme. And with this Virgo energy within Jupiter, there was a lot of patience that was being called upon for somebody here in the situation. Now, I needed to start it off that way because I know these go with it. Again, Queen of Swords on Wednesday, the 8th, with the Moon upright. Knight of Swords energy. So, not having the information that you needed about something that was super, super extreme. But we got the Ace of Cups in the reverse position, not having enough emotion or the strength to get through, even though the situation might have been a little bit temporary. This is where patience actually shows up. This is where Virgo energy shows up into the mix, and that's why the Nine of Swords is in the reverse. Our side story is that, was it in the reverse? Let me just make sure I have this right. Okay, yeah. So there wasn't enough imagination or innovation to try to change prior to our little side story. This person was really, really sad and feeling isolated. And so if anyone's ever going through that problem, please make sure that you're reaching out to professionals if you need the help to make sure you're not alone in the situation. And at the end of the day, this is about setting yourself free with this submission. So take a look at this. Take a look at the image here. Venus is giving you permission, little bluebird, to come out of that cage at any time that you want. Emotions are the Pisces emotions that were in that particular situation. So Libra's allowing this person to come out of their cage and kind of fly free. I had to clarify that because I had to clarify that. Okay. Okay, so Capricorn, that is a lot. I don't find it bad. There's a lot of good things that are happening at the end of the day for both of the different scenarios that I read for, but we're going to cap this off with one more card, and then I'm going to get all these posted, okay? Capricorn, from September the 1st through the 12th. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Savoring pleasure. Savoring pleasure was the multiple, was the situation here. So you are going to have to be patient to allow yourself to find the beauty in all of those things. Find the pleasure in those moments. Just know, especially since you know that there's some awesome shit that's going to happen by the end of the month, savor the little things because they actually add up, okay? I fully embrace bliss in my life, and you are going to get some. All right, Capricorn, the 1st through the 12th. You want this one? Gotcha. There's two. So the first card we have is Willing Release. I think we understand which party that's for. Willingly going to be able to release yourself, and then opening up to discovery for this new bliss that's coming through, I think, is the other big card that makes a lot of sense here, people. So this is actually really, really good. So the catalyst energy that is September, which is expansion, but there's also catalyst energy that's in there. There's something that's going to force some people to move. That could be some of the situation that's coming through. So it is about making sure that you can savor the different pleasures that are coming. Congratulations to whatever the celebratory issue was that was for you at the beginning of this particular week, Capricorn. You are on a roll. You're going to have some emotional changes throughout the latter part of, or the new part of next week. But by the end of next weekend, you are going to be in a really solid position to at least understand why the feels are coming up and what it is that you're going to be able to do with all of those new opportunities and experiences, and I'm here for that. So congratulations. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully you were able to resonate with the majority of this message. If it did, smash that like button, comment below, and feel free to communicate with me otherwise through the description box with my email and things of that nature. If you didn't get everything you wanted out of this one, you know what to do. Take a look at all of the other signage that is out there for you so that you can mix and pull the full information piece for you. Again, not all messages are going to resonate with people every single week, and they're not meant to do that. So take what's for you and leave the rest for somebody else. Other than that, Capricorn, thank you so much. Many, many, many blessings, and we will talk to you next week. Bye for now.